It was early morning, the kind of quiet that only small towns know, when the world still holds its breath before the sun rises. In the sleepy village of Brookside, where fields stretched like old blankets and the wind whispered through the trees, lived a young girl named Lily Hart, just 15 years old, and already carrying the weight of a life far too heavy for her shoulders. Lily had no parents. They were gone. Her mother from illness, her father in a distant war. She lived with her grandmother, Rose, in a creaky old farmhouse with a roof that leaked when it rained and a garden that barely grew enough to feed them. Every morning, before the sun even peeked over the hills, Lily was up picking lettuce, tying bundles with twine, and loading her wooden cart for the Brookside market. She did it all for Rose, whose cough had gotten worse, and for Farm, drowning in debt. In her pocket, she always carried her father's old medal, cold, heavy, a promise, a reminder. "I'll do good today, Dad," she'd whisper, as if the wind might carry her words to the sky. The market was busy, full of laughter, music, and the smell of warm pies. But not everyone was kind. Some looked at Lily's worn boots, her mended clothes, and turned away. One woman even said, "I don't buy from farm girls." Too rustic. The word stung. Lily looked down, her fingers tightening around the metal, but she didn't cry. Not then. Then came the worst of them, Cole and his friends. Rich, loud, always laughing at someone. They arrived in shiny black cars, kicking up dust, acting like the whole town belonged to them. Cole saw Lily and smirked. "Look at the dirt girl," he said, "selling weeds." Lily's face burned, but she stood tall. "Fresh lettuce," she said softly. "Just picked." They laughed harder. One of them threw a coin at her feet, like she was a beggar. But Lily kept going. For Rose, for her father's memory. She wouldn't break. That evening, as she walked home, a boy named Jamie approached her under the old oak tree. "Hey," he said, "I dropped my scarf in the horse pen at Miller's farm. Can you help me get it? I'll pay you." Lily hesitated. Rose had warned her, be careful of strangers. But medicine was expensive, and hope is a powerful thing. So she followed. The pen was dark, the air thick with hay and dust, and in the corner, a massive wild Mustang, black as night, eyes blazing, muscles coiled like springs. Lily froze. Then, slam, the gate shut behind her. She spun around and saw Cole and his friends outside, laughing. "Got you, farm girl," Cole shouted. "Let's see how fast you run." Jamie stood back, his face pale. He didn't laugh, but he didn't stop them either. Lily's heart pounded. Her breath came fast. The horse stomped the ground, snorted, took a step toward her. She wanted to scream, to run, but there was nowhere to go. Then she remembered her father's voice. "Face your fear with your heart, Lily." She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and opened them again, not with fear, but with calm. The horse stopped, watched her. Lily raised a shaky hand. I don't want to hurt you," she said, her voice trembling. "You're not just a beast you're scared to, aren't you?" Silence. The wind whispered through the fence slats. The horse, she named him Spirit, lowered his head slightly. His ears flicked. Lily took a step forward. "We're both alone," she whispered. "Both hurt." And then it happened. Spirit stepped closer and gently touched her hand with his nose. Warm breath, rough fur, but no fear. Outside, the laughter died. Cole's smirk vanished. "This is boring," he muttered. But no one moved. Lily stood taller. Tears rolled down her cheeks, but she was smiling. "You understand me," she said. "You really do." When the gate finally opened, she walked out, not running, not crying, but with her head high. The next morning, the whole town was talking. A video had been shared. Jamie had filmed it all. And when the sheriff saw it, Cole and his friends were called in. "You could have killed her," the sheriff said. Cole had no excuse, just silence. Meanwhile, an old man named Thomas arrived in a dusty pickup truck. He was a horse trainer, quiet, kind, with eyes that had seen a lot of pain. He'd heard about Lily and Spirit. He found her in the garden. "You've got a gift," he said, Horses don't trust just anyone, but they trusted you. Lily shook her head. I was just scared. Thomas smiled. And yet you stayed. That's not fear. That's courage. He offered her a chance to come to his ranch to learn, to train, to grow. Lily wasn't sure. What if I'm not good enough? Thomas placed a hand on her shoulder. You already are. So she went. Day after day, she learned how to brush a horse, how to stand still, how to speak with calm. And every time she doubted herself, she touched her father's mettle. Then one day, Spirit walked out of the barn. He saw her and his ears perked up. Spirit. Lily ran to him. He nuzzled her hand just like before. She wasn't afraid anymore. She was home. Weeks passed. The Willow Valley Fair arrived. Colorful flags, music, children with balloons. Lily entered the riding competition on Spirit. People whispered, that farm girl, she thinks she can compete. But when the gate opened and Spirit charged forward, the crowd fell silent. Oh, the first jump. Perfect. The second, Spirit stumbled. But Lily stayed calm. We've got this, she whispered. They finished. Not first place, but the crowd stood up, cheering, clapping. Even Mrs. Dale, who once called her lettuce cow food, wiped her eyes. A little girl ran up. Her name was Mia. She handed Lily a bouquet of wildflowers. You're my hero, she said. That night, Lily opened her journal. Today, she wrote, I made Dad proud, and I found my strength. The farm changed. Children came to learn. Thomas helped. Rose's cough got better. And Lily, she started a program, Hooves and Hearts, where kids could learn about horses and about courage. One evening, under the stars, Thomas stood beside her. You saved more than that horse, Lily, he said. You saved yourself. And maybe you saved me too. She smiled. We saved each other. And so, from pain came purpose. From fear came strength. From a single act of kindness, a whole town began to heal. The greatest courage isn't in never being afraid, but in facing your fear with an open heart. If this story touched you, please share it. Leave a comment below and let us know what part moved you the most. If you believe in second chances, in quiet heroes, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Because stories like Lily's, they remind us that even in the darkest moment, hope is just a heartbeat away.